Next on WoodSongs, it's the music of Stetson and Cia and the absolutely hysterical sounds of the Cleverlys.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
The television broadcast of the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour is made possible in part by Kentucky Proud and the Kentucky Department of Agriculture, supporting Kentucky-grown farm products used worldwide and in your hometown. Acoustic Rainbow, introducing songs from independent artists and small labels to over 1,200 acoustic format radio stations worldwide. Online at acousticrainbow.com. Support is also provided by viewers like you. Information on how to become a WoodSongs partner and support the growth of grassroots music is online at woodsongs.com. And by Insight Communications, providers of cable, high-definition television and broadband internet service.
Here on the Louisiana Hayride, his name is Hank Williams, the drifting cowboy.
On the Grand Ole Opry, Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys.
Hi, this is Bruce Horns.
Hi, this is Kevin Moe.
Hey folks, this is Bela Fleck.
Hi folks, this is Sam Bush.
Hello, this is Odetta.
This is Joan Baez, and you're listening to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And now, gather the family around and sit back in your easy chair. It's time again for the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour, our worldwide celebration of grassroots music. Let's welcome folk singer, author, and tree hugger, Michael Johriathon.
Thunderstruck and overcome, you are so unlike anyone I have ever known. That's why I am missing you. You came to me in a shooting star, with all the brightness that you are, and you shined on me. That's why I'm missing you. Are you the greatest love I have ever known? Who moves the universe in me? Or will you come and go like a comet in the sky and leave me so breathless and missing you? Morning comes just like it should, in the beauty of Ravenwood, and I watch you sleep so very close to me. And I hold you in this morning breeze as you drift away from me. I'm already missing you. Are you the greatest love I have ever known? Who moves the universe in me? Or will you come and go like a comet in the sky and leave me so breathless and missing you? Welcome to the historic Kentucky Theater. Here we are in our beautiful hometown of Lexington, Kentucky, the rolling hills of central Kentucky. We're in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, the crossroads of America's folk and bluegrass music. So much art and beauty and wonderful things happen here. It's not just the horse capital of the world, it's also the home of so many great bluegrass and banjo and wonderful musicians like J.D. Crowe and Ricky Skaggs and the McLean Family Band. And so many artists come from this area, and this kind of music has exploded all over the world. And so that's what we do on our show. We celebrate this wonderful world of grassroots music. We liken it to a beautiful, precious diamond. And like a diamond, it has many different facets to it. It's folk and it's blues, it's bluegrass, it's country, Celtic, old-timey, new singer-songwriter. Sometimes it's rock and roll, sometimes it's classical and opera. We celebrate it all on this stage because we love this grassroots, passionate world of music. So artists come from all over the world to be on our stage. You don't have to be famous to be on WoodSongs. You just have to be very, very good. We have two artists that come from bluegrass backgrounds to introduce on this particular broadcast. First up is a duo. They're fairly new together, but she comes from a bluegrass prodigy of a wonderful award-winning band. They were Entertainers of the Year as well. He is a wonderful singer-songwriter. They met in a recording studio, and we're going to get to hear their story very, very soon. But they've got a brand new album, and this is a song off this record. It's called I'm Not the One. Please welcome Stetson and Cia to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
I'm not the one who left you with the heart that you have now. I didn't tell you things to make you believe and then walk out. And I've never wanted much, and you say that neither have you. I do things simply. I don't see why love needs to get so confused. And I'm not the one who left you. I'm not the one who fooled you back then. We're not the same, but sometimes it feels you seem to forget. So I hate the one who hurt you, made you so scared of falling in love. That was before. And I'm not the one. And a million promises, and how many more that never were kept. It's better to leave those here than drag them along and never forget. 'Cause I'm not the one who left you. I'm not the one who fooled you back then. We're not the same, but sometimes it feels you seem to forget. So I hate the one who hurt you, made you so scared of falling in love. That was before. And I'm not the one time you have got. trying to forget.
Name of the CD is Stetson and Cia. Cia Cherryholmes on banjo. And let's say hi to Stetson Adkisson on guitar. Stetson, nice to have you here. So you and Cia met by chance. A studio manager introduced you to. Tell me about
Correct.
that day.
Yep. Through a mutual friend, basically, through Lee Groich, which actually was the guy that produced and engineered some of Cia's family's albums, was a friend of mine. And so we just went into the studio one day just to hang out, and Ricky Skaggs was in there, working on an album. And so we went by to just say hi, and Lee, after him and I met, got to talking a little bit, and kind of became friends, struck up a friendship, and he said, "You got to meet this girl." And I said, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." And she, on the other hand, was not so.
Nope.
She said, "I don't want to meet this guy." Didn't know anything about me. I didn't know anything about her, but I thought, I'm kind of new to town, and writing songs would be
Did
fun.
you know that she was Cia Cherryholmes, the banjo-playing, award-winning daughter of the great Cherryholmes band? Won all kinds of awards and traveled around the world.
I knew a little bit, but Lee filled me in very quickly, and then I started to change my mind about meeting her after that. When I knew how good she
So
was.
she comes walking into the studio, and your eyes pop out of your head, and you go, "Oh my God, what a beautiful banjo! What a gorgeous
Yes, exactly,
instrument."
exactly. No.
So Cia, let's all say hi to Cia.
Hello.
You've been on our show several times with the
Yes.
Cherryholmes. In the second half hour, we'll catch up on how your family's doing. But tell me about you and Stetson as a duo. Musically, you're doing a really, your album is very sparse, very simple, and this is by design.
Yeah, we purposely wanted to do an album that focused mainly just on voices, and we obviously we're going to have instruments, but wanted it to be that when somebody saw us live, like in a setting like this, it would be the same thing basically that they're hearing on a recording, because we feel like a lot of times you hear a record and then you go see the person live and it's nothing like what you hear.
Mm-hmm.
So with just the two of us touring together, we just thought it would be a different take to just do it very, very simple and keep it very acoustic and rootsy.
Well, simple, acoustic, and rootsy is a very beautiful thing, and you guys have done it well. You named the CD after yourselves. This is a song called Folded Arms. It's from their new album. It's Stetson and Cia on the WoodSongs, old-time radio album.
Hand in hand we used to walk, and our folded arms, and we both see a red. The summer sun, that seems to mock us, and accusations fly inside our heads. Why do we quarrel? Why do we fight? Why do we pretend that love comes back if we fight all night? If we go back to where we met, can we fall in love again? Oh, oh.
The day is dawn, please don't remind me of all the failures that we once had. Let's turn our weakness back into passion. We've wasted time now, let's get it back. Why do we quarrel? Why do we fight? Why do we pretend that love comes back if we fight all night?
If we go back to where we met, can we fall in love again?
Why do we quarrel? Why do we fight? Why do we pretend that love comes back if we fight all night?
Their new album is called Stetson Cia. We've got Stetson Adkisson on guitar, one of the finest banjo players in the world of bluegrass. Cia Cherryholmes singing on vocals. If you want to know more about Stetson and Cia, their new album, their tour schedule, how they got together as a musical duo, and what they're up to, we just encourage you to visit our website at woodsongs.com. Click on the archive page. This is show number 654. We'll tell you all about Stetson and Cia, as well as the next artists that come from the magical, mystical Ozark Mountains in a little town of Cane Spur, Arkansas. They are all related, one way or the other, and they have, it's a bluegrass band with a drummer, and they do very unusual selections of music, and we're extremely proud that they're here. We got their CD in, and when we first listened to it, we said, no, this can't be right. And then we listened to it again, and we said, oh my God, yes it is. So we're very glad that they're here. They have a self-titled CD. This is a tune that you'll probably have heard before. It's called I Got a Feeling. Please welcome from Arkansas, the Cleverlys to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight, hey, let's leave it up. I got my money back. Let's spend it all. Go out and smash it. Like, oh my God. Jump off a sofa. Let's get it off. I don't feel that fun. Get down and go out and just lose it up. I feel stressed out. I won't let it go. Let's go way out of space. Out and lose all control. Feeling my good brain. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. We'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Come on, do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Here we go. We gotta rock, 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 rock. Easy come, easy go. Now we on top, 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 top. Feel the shot. Body rock, rock it, don't stop, top, 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 top. Round and round, up and down, around the clock, 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 clock. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday to Sunday. Get with the, you know what we say. Hey! Party every day, party every day, and feeling. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. I'm feeling. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night.
From the Ozark Mountains of Arkansas, the Cleverlys, and I Got a Feeling from their brand new CD. I've got to describe for the radio audience what is on our stage here. We have a brilliant banjo player by the name of Vernon Dean Cleverly, and he's one of much hair, tremendous amount of hair, and next to him Next to him is the upright bass player, Little Mon Cleverly, who is a tremendous amount of hat. And then let's say hi to the lead singer and guitar player, Digger Cleverly. So Digger, we're gonna introduce the rest of the band as the hour continues.
You betcha.
Yeah, tell me about what the heck is going on here.
You know, we're not the first ones to do covered songs and turn it into a bluegrass thing. You know, that's and we're not claiming that, but we just put a different spin on it. First of all, it was important to us for the comedy and the music to have high integrity.
Well, instrumental, the musicianship of the Cleverlys is excellent.
Well, thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Tell me about who you people are.
We are all. I tell you, one question people ask is if we're making fun of bluegrass, and I just want to throw that out there. We are not. We respect it and we love it, and the people that created bluegrass, Bill Monroe. Highly respect him. He was a creator and an innovator, and we wouldn't be doing him justice if we did his stuff lick for lick and note for note. So we're trying to kick out props to him by being creative and being bold, and also taking what he did and trying to reach a younger audience with bluegrass music. And I think it's starting to catch on. Folks are starting to really like
people love it.
what we're doing.
So, not to be repetitive, but who are you?
I'm Dr. Digger Cleverly, and this is my brother, Vernon Dean Cleverly over here.
On the banjo.
VD, as you described.
That's a tremendous amount of hair under his hat.
It is. I want to tell you, it's a blessing to have him back in the group. He left the group for quite some time. He disappeared back in the 80s with a hippie clan called the Rainbow Family. And they camped out in national forest all over the country, and it's just a blessing. Back 10 years ago, he showed back up to the farm with his wife T. Ferry and their son J-Zone. And now he's back a part of the music, And this is actually a new member of the group. My brother, our other brother Miles, who's no longer with us. He was blind, and he went walkabout to hear some places he never heard before, and we never heard back from him.
We'll just let that sink into the audience.
Give it a minute. But
I have a feeling that the show's going to work a lot better if I just shut up and just turn things over to you guys.
But this is my Uncle Tank's boy. He's actually filling in and doing a great job. This is his first live performance with us.
Wow, bass player. Well, tell you what, Digger, we want to continue introducing the rest of the band, including what is no doubt the world's skinniest drummer, is part of your ensemble. But we're going to get back into your self-titled album. This is a tune. Watch it, audience. This is pretty cool. It's called Angel. It's the Cleverlys on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio.
1, 2, 3. It's for all you fellas out here today wants to give thanks to all these girls. Treat them like diamonds and pearls to all the girls around the world. This is the Cleverlys and I'm Digger, and we got a combination with you on this. Flip this one on your musical disc. Wah, 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 wah. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Closer than my feet you are to me, baby. Shorty, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need. Lady, life is one big party when you're still young, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done? Yeah. It's all good when you live, you have pure fun. Don't be a fool, son. What about the long run? Oh. Looking back, shorty, always a mention. Said me not giving her much attention. Yeah. She was there through my incarceration. I wanna show the nation my appreciation. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel, closer than my peeps you are to me. Baby, shorty, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need. Lady, you're a queen and that's how you should be treated. Though you never get the loving that you needed. Could've lived but I called and you heeded. Begged and I pleaded, mission completed. Mama said I and I just a program, not the type to mess around with her emotion. But the feeling that I have for you is so strong. Been together so long, this can never be wrong. Girl, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. Closer than my peeps you are to me. Baby, shorty, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need. Lady, girl, in spite of my behavior, said I'm your savior. But they came from up above. And you appear to me so tender, my girl, I surrender. Actually giving me your love. Girl, in spite of my behavior, said I'm your savior. But they came from up above. And you appear to me so tender, my girl, I surrender. Actually giving me your love. Now, life is one big party when you're still young. But who's gonna have your back when it's all done? Yeah. All good when you lady have pure fun. Don't be a fool, son. What about the long run? No. Looking back, shorty always a mention. Said me not giving her much attention. Yeah. She was there through my incarceration. I wanna show the nation my appreciation. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Closer than my peeps you are to me. Baby, shorty, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need. Lady.
It's the Cleverlys from their self-titled CD and a song called Angel. We're going to get back with more of the Cleverlys. We've got wonderful music from the brand new album by Stetson and Cia. We've got another half an hour to go, and we will be back right after this.
Well, mighty fine in the great big western howdy, I'm Ranger Doug.
I'm Woody Paul.
And I'm Too Slim with Riders in the Sky.
And you're listening to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour, because it's the cowboy way.
Boy, there's some good friends of ours. Riders in the Sky. Boy, I miss those fellas. They need to come back on the show. Welcome, everybody. We're broadcasting from our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. We're broadcasting all over the world on over 505 radio stations worldwide. We're also on American Forces Radio Network. We're heard in 173 nations, every military base, and every U.S. naval ship at sea. This is a good chance to say hello to all those men and women out there that are tuning in and listening, thinking of home. She is part of the Cherryholmes family that became IBMA Entertainers of the Year. He's a wonderful singer-songwriter. They've teamed up and they got a brand new album out, and this is a song off of that album. It's called The Heart of Me. It's Stetson and Cia on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio.
You won't take my soul, you won't break my heart anymore. It's already done. And you tried to make me live my life in a hell. You had me wandering around in my head. And life goes by one step at a time out the back door. She's running and I try. If I thought there's an ounce of love left in her black old heart. Yeah, I'd do it again if I felt there's a chance, but the heart of me is already gone. Yeah, the heart of me is already gone. Yeah, the heart of me is already gone. She's gone and forgot about the one she said and made her laugh and gave her the love that she needs. Yeah, I'd do it again if I felt there's a chance, but the heart of me is already gone. Because life goes by one step at a time out the back door. She's running and I try. If I thought there's an ounce of love left in her black road heart. Yeah, you won't take my soul, you won't break my heart anymore. It's already done.
Just beautiful. Stetson and Cia from their new album. And let's say hi again to Cia. Now, you bring beauty and elegance to the banjo in a way that I don't think anybody else can come close to.
Thank you. Well, you know, banjos are so stereotyped that I thought it would be nice to try to show people that there is another side to banjos.
There is, and you're such an excellent player, and everybody knows that. I mean, you do studio work for other people and artists, and you are very good at your trade. Stetson, you wonderful singer-songwriter. You had your own career going by the time you met Cia. You already had your own independent album out. You were doing your own thing.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And on the side, you're like a hunter and a fly fisherman guide.
Yes, that's correct.
So you're like nature boy.
Yeah, pretty much. My dad taught me at a young age and did it for a lot of years just for fun. I just was very passionate about elk hunting, deer hunting, fly fishing, and then it turned into a job.
So where's home for you? Where did you grow up?
Colorado,
in
Pagosa
Colorado.
Springs, Colorado.
So what brought you to Nashville so that you'd ended up meeting Cia?
I had a friend named Jen Weber that was also a musician, and I played a little bit, wrote a few songs, just for fun, and we were friends, and she heard a couple of them and liked them and said, why don't you come out just for a couple weeks, and write with me a little bit for this album. And I went out there, packed a bag for a couple weeks, and I ended up staying a year and a half. And so just made some great friends, and I love the songwriting process and the singing and playing. It's just fun. And so it kind of gripped me, even though I love the outfitting and still do that in the fall. There was just something about the music that kept me there for a while.
Pulls hard, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a wonderful thing.
It does.
And you're going to do a traditional song for us that's not on the new record, but it gives a good idea of your sound together, right? It's a tune called Hold On. It's Stetson and Cia on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Well, I'm a-going home on a morning train. I'm a-going home on the morning train. And all of my sins be carried away. Put your hand on that plow and hold on.
Sister Mary, she wears a golden chain. Sister Mary, she wears a golden chain. And on every link is Jesus' name. Put your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Put your hand on that plow and hold on. Oh, the devil, he wears them hypocrite shoes. Oh, the devil, he wears them hypocrite shoes. If you don't watch out, he's gonna put them little shoes on you. Put your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold on, hold on. Put your hand on that plow and hold on.
Jordan, she's chilly and she's white. With a Jordan, she's chilly and she's white. Oh, I got a home way over on the other side. Put your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold on, hold on. Put your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold on, hold on. Put your hand on that plow and hold on.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful album. It's named after them. Stetson and Cia, we're so glad that they could be here. If you want to know more about Stetson and Cia, their new album, their tour schedule, just visit our website, woodsongs.com. Click on the archive page. This is show number 654. We'll tell you about them as well as the next group up, family band from the beautiful hills of the Ozark Mountains and out there in Arkansas. Incredibly handsome gentlemen, all of them doing a wonderful driving kind of bluegrass music. And they're going to treat us to a unreleased song. It's not found on any of their albums, so this is sort of a WoodSongs exclusive. It's called Plush. Please welcome the Cleverlys to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
And I see time's a ways to go. So where you going for tomorrow? And I see these are life to come. So would you even care? And I feel it. And I feel it. Where you going for tomorrow? Where you going with the mask I found? And I feel when the dogs begin to smell her. Where's she smiling low? And I feel so much depends on the weather. So is it raining in your bedroom? And I see these are the eyes of disarray. So would you even care? And I feel it. And she feels it. Where you going for tomorrow? Where you going with the mask I found? Man, I feel when the dogs begin to smell her. Where you smiling low? Where's her gone to find her? Got time to wait for tomorrow. To find it, to find it, to find it. Where's her gone to find her? Got time to wait for tomorrow. To find it, to find it, to find it. Where you going for tomorrow? Where you going with the mask I found? Man, I feel when the dogs begin to smell her. Why she smiling low? Why her the dog to find her? Got time find it, to find it, to find it. White hair and a dog to find her. Got time and time to wait for tomorrow. To find it, to find it, to find it.
Making Eddie Vedder proud. Why not?
And we mean every word of that.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Now, I got this wonderful email from. Let me see if I could find it again. Yeah, Jennifer Ann Russo. I think she's in North Carolina. Wrote, Michael, how is it that you're not cracking up laughing at those guys tonight? So.
Because it's serious business, Michael.
I was going to say that you guys.
This is serious business.
You guys are playing hardcore music here.
That's right.
What are rehearsals like? Like somebody comes up and like the bass player, who's just wonderfully understated, comes up and says, "We need to cover Pearl Jam because I have a great bass lick."
We all do collaborate well together. When we get in a studio, Otto, he has a studio there in his garage, and just behind his meat smoker.
Yeah.
And we light a fire in there and get it warmed up. And time we get done with rehearsals.
Well, let's say hi to the fiddler, Otto Cleverlys.
Otto Cleverlys.
Doing a good job on the fiddle. It's almost like Otto has the bass player's hat, and the bass player has Otto's hat.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, the bass player's highly challenged. So we wanted to bring him up with the rest of us, you know what I mean?
And that brings us to the drummer, because a bluegrass band with a drummer, that's an unusual musical addition.
It is, and now let me tell you, and a lot of people say, hey, there's Woody from Toy Story.
That's who he looks like.
And others I know are thinking, if Nancy Pelosi and Don Knotts had a kid...
You're really helping the radio audience.
We want
out
the radio
here.
audience to get it, but let me brag on my nephew Harvey D. He's not just a great snare player, but he's a hot flat picker and plays a good mandolin chop too.
Mm-hmm.
He's an all-around hand. He really is.
Well, I want the radio audience to understand that he has a snare drum and brushes in his hand, drum brushes, and it's held up to his belt buckle with like a guitar strap.
Yeah, well, see, he tried that with a full kit, but notice he ain't stout enough to carry all of it.
He's a skinny little fella, yeah. He is a thin man. He does kind of look like Woody in Toy Story, doesn't he? So you've got this. You've got this wonderful album out.
We do.
Of all these great Cleverly covers.
Yes, and also a brand new mockumentary about the life and times of the Cleverlys. Mm-hmm. Cleverlys are deeper than just a musical group.
Sort of a Spinal Tap for bluegrass.
Well, it's funny you say that. Big fans of Spinal Tap. In fact, a writer for the New York Times said if Spinal Tap and Dolly Parton spawned a litter of puppies, it would be the Cleverly Trio.
Yeah. So now you're going to do when you're putting the material together for your album,
mm-hmm.
Did you ever decide to try to write your own original covers?
No, actually we do write original stuff, and we have a couple original songs on the album. Mm-hmm. Our next one, we'll have some more original things. It's just the YouTube kind of took off for us. We started getting all these hits.
Yeah.
And so the covers is what people have really latched on to. We don't want to get labeled as just a cover band.
It's just you do them a lot.
But yeah, we do them a lot, and let me tell you, it's a lot of fun doing them, and probably every picker has picked up some song, and you probably have too, a cover song, and tried to put your own spin to it. It's a lot of fun to do that, and the audience identifies with
You're
it.
about to do one that most of the audience knows, and it's just interesting that the Cleverlys are really heavy on that wonderful world of 80s pop music. It seems to be where you're drawing a lot of your late 80s, early 90s, which was just the high point of popular music, I think. And this particular band was called the Bangles, and you're gonna cover one of their biggest hits, bluegrass style. It's on their new CD. It's named after the band. This is "Walk Like an Egyptian." It's the Cleverlys.
You know, if they move too quick, oh well, falling down like a domino. All the bizarre men bothered, now they got the money on the bed. Go crocodiles, oh well, snap the teeth on your cigarette. 4 times with the hooky pop said, hey oh well, hey oh well. Walk like an Egyptian. 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 Walk like an Egyptian.
That's why I do this show right there. Wasn't it great having the Cleverlys from the Ozark Mountains in Arkansas? Good band, the Cleverlys. And Stetson Adkisson, Cia Cherryholmes, Stetson and Cia together. They got a brand new record. Tell Mom and Dad hi. Stetson and Cia, they met by accident, and their two worlds got merged together, and they make this beautiful, simple music, and it's just a wonderful, exciting thing that they get to do as a musical duo. The Cleverlys as a well, I don't know what to call it. A family from the Ozark Mountains that got together, and they could play great bluegrass music. They're brilliant musicians. They play brilliantly. They're good musicians, but they're doing something fresh and unique and original with it. And you know what they're doing? They're bringing joy to the audience. Didn't you love them when they were playing? Same thing with Stetson and Cia. The purpose of good art is to bring joy to those who sit there and enjoy it. That's because you, as the audience, you are one of the most important features of good art. Without a good audience, A good artist and a good song has no real purpose. It takes a good audience like you. So on behalf of the whole WoodSongs family and the artists that come on this stage, we want to thank our audience for tuning in, for sitting in the theater, for giving these artists a chance to introduce this wonderful world of grassroots music to you. We love doing this for you, and we're glad that you could be part of it. My name is Michael Jonathan. I am a folk singer. I am a tree hugger. And we'll see you next week on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. Good night.
You've been listening to WoodSongs broadcast number 654. Michael's opening song was Ravenwood from the Ravenwood CD with Chris Ice on cello, Jessica Zoe and Sam McWilliams on violin, Steve Rankin on viola, and Bob Ryan on bass.
Our chief engineer is Kevin Darth Fader Johnson. Technical assistants are Brian Clausing, Brandon Eves, Eric Anderson, Jerome Cyberboy Galt. Our television and internet broadcast is presented by Insight Communications.
Thank you for tuning in. There are so many talented artists that appear on our stage. It's very hard sometimes to pick the ones that appear on our TV broadcast. So what we're going to do is leave you with a performance from our huge online archive of past shows. We'll see you next time on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. They're here introducing music from their fourth album. It's called Common Threads. Please welcome with the song The Harder I Fall. It's our friends, the Cherryholmes, on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
I can see your shadow running right ahead of me, and I reach out my hand. You're gone, but your voice is still an echo in my head, and I reach out again. I will travel this road till the end, pushing ahead till I see you again. Follow your beckoning call. The farther I go, the harder I fall. I feel your presence caress me like the winds blowing gently off the sea. It's a dream, you seem to be just always out of sight. You leave me behind. I will travel this road till the end, pushing ahead till I see you again. I'll follow your beckoning call. The farther I go, the harder I fall. I can see by the way that your heart teases me that I will always mean nothing. Yet I'd go forever in search of whatever you might have for me. I will travel this road till the end, pushing ahead till I see you again. I'll follow your beckoning call. The farther I go, the harder I fall. I will travel this road till the end, pushing ahead till I see you again. I'll follow your beckoning call. The farther I go.
The television broadcast of the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour is made possible in part by Kentucky Proud and the Kentucky Department of Agriculture, supporting Kentucky-grown farm products used worldwide and in your hometown. Acoustic Rainbow, introducing songs from independent artists and small labels to over 1,200 acoustic format radio stations worldwide. Online at acousticrainbow.com. Support is also provided by viewers like you. Information on how to become a WoodSongs partner and support the growth of grassroots music is online at woodsongs.com. And by Insight Communications, providers of cable, high-definition television and broadband internet service.